What's the game plan for today, Dave?
To destroy everybody.
I know, open your eyes, open your eyes.
My eyes are open,
Open
Dave.
your eyes.
And if you don't like it, get the out. Really?
Storage Wars is the ultimate treasure hunt, in which the unknown, mysterious, and unpredictable are the order of the day, where the larger-than-life stars embark on thrilling adventures that transform what appears to be a dusty storage locker into a potential gold mine. A game of chance in which the bold bidders and their daring staking win big or lose everything. Join the Storage Squad, where the phrase, "You have got to be in it to win it," is more than just a slogan. It is a way of life. But where are the stars who made this show so good? Join us as we discuss the Storage Wars and where they are now. Before we discuss the stars that made Storage Wars, it is essential that we discuss the background of the show that made millionaires out of the unlikeliest situations, keeping us glued to our screens. Reality TV series Storage Wars is an unconventional but thrilling reality show aired on the A&E network, comprising 15 seasons. The show takes us through the journey of adventurous bidders hoping to hit treasure from storage units. Based on the permissibility to auction contents in a storage locker after rent is not paid on it for 3 months, professional buyers visit different storage facilities in various parts of the states, hoping to hit gold when their bids on them are successful. The trick? They have a mere 5 minutes to examine the contents of the lockers and refrain from any physical contact with the items within. It is a game of wits and, ultimately, luck that can result in either a profit or a loss. Tom Beers, the mastermind behind Storage Wars, is the show's executive producer and narrator. He sets the stage for the treasure hunt and reviews the bidders' wins and losses with his signature wit. Beers intentionally avoids revealing information about the original owners of the antiques, saying, "Misery doesn't sell, folks." The show first aired on A&E on December 1, 2010, and its second season boasted a mind-blowing 5.1 million viewers, making it the network's most-watched program. Talk about striking gold. A group of misfit bidders, a crew of young adventurers, husband and wife duos seeking a new career step-up, and drama queens ready to go to war. On paper, the show sounds like something most people wouldn't be interested in until you watched it. High-paced bidding on mystery contents in dusty storage units, joined together by the bidders, took things to a whole new level when it came to violence, whether oral or physical. It was a show destined to be a wild ride. Who needs treasure maps when Tom Beers narrates the drama that unfolds and captures the thrill of a good mystery? It was the perfect recipe for reality television success. However, there were some others who were destined to be stars of the show. Who brought the heat in this tense battle of wits with high stakes? Let's find out. Dan and Laura Dodson. Meet Dan and Laura Dodson, the couple who turned storage unit auctions into a high-energy spectacle. With their rapid banter and Laura's sassy catchphrase, "Don't forget to pay the lady," they made Storage Wars the show to watch. But only a few know that this husband and wife team was the inspiration behind the show. With Dan's auctioneering skills honed since age 11 and Laura's business savvy, they built American Auctioneers into a powerhouse. Dodson started American Auctioneers in 1983, which was the first of several businesses he would launch. American Auctioneers is a cutting-edge auctioneering company that is dedicated to serving and marketing their clients, and they have their own personal website, storageauctions.com. Back to Dan and Laura. Their love story is as unlikely as it is inspiring. Dan, a seasoned auctioneer, met Laura, a feisty entrepreneur, and the sparks flew. They united both in their personal lives and professional endeavors, creating a bond that set the stage for a long journey together. Laura became co-owner and manager of American Auctioneers, bringing her own brand of sass and savvy to the company. Together, they've built a storage auction empire that spans across the United States and Canada. Don't you just love a couple that plays as a team? If you do, you definitely love this dynamic duo who turned storage unit showdowns into a hilarious game of finders and keepers with a twist, captivating with bids that sizzle and banter that crackles. But are things really going smoothly for them? On June 16, 2014, Dodson suffered from a double aneurysm. He woke up at 1:30 a.m. asking strange questions in his sleep. When he woke up again at 7:30 a.m., he complained of double vision and not feeling right. What at first seemed to be a minor case of fatigue took a turn for the worse while he was having a shower later that day. He collapsed, and his wife, Laura, dialed 911. She was given instructions from the 911 operator on how to administer CPR. Dodson underwent surgery to repair the damage. After Dan's near-death experience in 2014 with Laura saving his life after administering CPR, the pair have become advocates for learning this life-saving technique. Although they've left Storage Wars, they still dominate the storage auction scene, conducting online and live auctions with flair and finesse. Their company, American Auctioneers, is a testament to their partnership and dedication. With their website, storageauctions.net, they've expanded their reach and reputation across the globe, making them the ultimate power couple of storage unit auctions. With their quick minds and love of competition, they have elevated auctioneering to the status of a thrilling spectator sport. They are the ultimate example of how love and business can coexist with a healthy dose of humor and passion. Their auctions are a masterclass in wisdom and wisecracks, leaving bidders and viewers alike in awe of their skills. Their auctions, whether on the internet or live, are legendary, solidifying their status as the king and queen of storage unit auctions. Daryl and Brandon Sheets. Don't you love a good and charming father-son duo? Daryl, the father, also known as the gambler of Storage Wars, was a master of making bold bids and even bolder faces. His passion was infectious, even when his bids did not resonate with the amount of passion he displayed. Who else could spend $3,600 on a locker and still manage to get art worth $300,000? Daryl's charm wasn't all that made him stand out from most bidders. His cowboy hat and megawatt grin made him a fan favorite, even among his castmates and rivals in the great treasure hunt. He was the king of the storage unit showdown, always ready to rumble or, at the very least, make a highly spirited bid. Fast forward to today, and Daryl is still making waves, but this time in something completely different from Storage Wars. He is now well recognized in the world of weight loss. He shed a whopping 40 pounds with Nutrisystem, proving you can teach an old dog new tricks, or at least new eating habits. As he says, "If I can change one life at a time, I will be happy." And who knows what chapter is next for him. But let's not forget Daryl's partner in crime, or at least bidding, his son, Brandon Sheets, the young gun of Storage Wars. He proved that age is just a number when he fearlessly took on experienced auctioneers and came out on top. Nicknamed the Feisty One for his unapologetic attitude, Brandon gave the old guard a run for their money, declaring, "I can play that game. I can be just your daddy standing in the middle, as usual." And play it he did. With his quick thinking, sharp tongue, and a healthy dose of skepticism, Brandon became a regular screen figure, loved by the fans and always keeping the viewers on their toes. After his stint on Storage Wars, Brandon traded in the life of an auctioneer for a real estate agent's briefcase, killing it in the Arizona property market. But that's not all. He's also a devoted dad to 2 children, Leighton, and Adeline, and a culinary wizard who whips up extraordinary Instagram-worthy dishes like a boss. And yes, he's still got a taste for the spotlight, serving up hilarious vlogs and web series like Average Middle Class, a side-splitting send-up of MTV's Cribs. With his quick wit, warming smile, and humorous nature, he is still winning hearts and making us laugh. Who can resist these charming, talented, and feisty sheets? Not their audience, that's for sure. Meet an auctioneer with a mouth that moves faster than his bids, stirring up drama and excitement in storage wars. Love him or hate him, he's the ultimate storage showdown showstopper. Dave Hester. Dave Hester, the controversial character known for his signature shouting of "you up" and his wild tactics in the game, was dubbed the Mogul. Controversial might not be a big enough name to describe him, seeing as he made a name for himself by driving his fellow bidders and auctioneers absolutely crazy. When asked about his game plan, he would simply say, "To destroy everybody, of course." Dave rose to prominence as the show's resident villain, thanks to a combination of misogyny, aggression, and legally protected enthusiasm. But boy, did he take it too far, going beyond the silver screen of reality TV. After disappearing from the show in Season 4, Dave resurfaced again 2 years after being fired. A&E fired Hester because he sued the network for misrepresentation, claiming that the show was scripted and rare gems were hidden in lockers to keep things interesting. Rare gems were items with incredibly high values that would surely get you a profit on your bid. He even claimed that the network paid for a cast member's plastic surgery to make her more appealing. Dramatic, right? Unfortunately for him, the drama didn't end there, as the case went against him in favor of A&E. In a shocking twist, a judge ordered Dave to pay $122,000 to A&E for legal fees, and the network and Dave eventually settled out of court for an undisclosed sum. But wait, you're in for another shock. Surprisingly, Dave returned to Storage Wars for 5 more seasons, despite a past life and career filled with controversy and the health issues that embraced him later on. Today, Dave's still in the auction game, but he's toned down his locker bidding antics, opting to focus on his own auctioneering business. Whether he's hamming it up for fans or actually running a legitimate auction, one thing's for sure: we can still hear that infamous "you up" from a mile away. Dave's tumultuous tenure on Storage Wars serves as a reminder that reality TV can get a bit too real if it wants to, and sometimes it's hard to distinguish between the show and the sham. But hey, at least we got some top-notch drama and a villain for the ages. His antics may have been controversial, but they undoubtedly made for an entertaining show. At the end of the day, when all is said and done and Dave's story is told, it is going to be one heck of a wild ride full of twists and turns, lawsuits and settlements, and a healthy dose of drama. Love him or hate him, Dave Hester is an unforgettable figure in the world of Storage Wars, and his legacy lives on in the world of reality TV. Next is the fiery and fashionable force in Storage Wars, who brings sass and savvy to the auction scene, outbidding and outshining rivals with her sharp instincts and quick wit. Will a relationship meltdown, a new tattoo, and an ex-hit with criminal charges be enough to hinder her on-screen career? Let's talk about Brandi Passante. Brandi Passante fame came as a surprise to Brandi and Jared back when Storage Wars debuted in 2010. They weren't expecting their appearances on the show to go anywhere, but when they did, Brandi and Jared weren't ready for any of it. Brandi went from being a full-time mom and part-time worker to clocking 60 hours a week on the show. The commitment also made her miss out on important family events, like her daughter's first day of kindergarten. Because of that, she took a temporary leave of absence from the show in 2014 with Jared in tow. Suddenly spending every waking minute together for the show, Brandi and Jared's personalities started to collide like they never had. At the time, they were also co-managing their Now and Then thrift store in Orange, California, which wasn't making anything easier. Brandi explained to the Times Standard, "Working together as a couple every day is quite an obstacle to overcome. We're together 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, trying to make business decisions together." As fans witnessed on the show, the pair were often at odds with each other, but things were alleged to be even worse off-screen. As Jared admitted to the OC Register, "It makes our dysfunction seem a little less dysfunctional." A spin-off leveraged their successful brand, and the couple soon landed their very own spin-off show, Brandi and Jared, Married to the Job. The series followed the pair's journey as business owners, partners, and parents. The couple appeared to be heading to the altar at one point, but they never actually tied the knot. I mean, after 15 years of being with Jared, I just assumed that ship had sailed. Unfortunately for the duo, the show failed to garner the same buzz that Storage Wars did. A&E pulled the plug on the show after just 8 episodes. Long before they went public with it in 2021, Brandi and Jared's relationship had already experienced a private breakdown, but it was evident they were in a precarious situation in 2018. Jared's absence from Brandi's Instagram was obvious to fans, who take note of the tiniest details and, of course, the media. Several media outlets even spotted the star without her engagement ring and cited a few photo ops with new guys. Determined not to be overshadowed by his partner, Jared also went public with his girlfriend, Rochelle Beckman. Given the overwhelming evidence of trouble between the two, no one was truly surprised when Brandi finally broke the news that it was over. Season 13 of Storage Wars brought about one of the show's biggest switch-ups. The couple formerly known as the Young Guns would no longer be working as a team. If anyone thought that meant less drama, they were wrong, as Jared didn't hesitate to make things personal. "If Brandi bids on it, I'll probably bid." During the run-up to the Season 13 premiere, Brandi posted a promo shot on Twitter in which Jared's face was fully covered with a devil emoji. For Brandi, the drama on the show was one thing. In real life, however, when Jared showed up at a gathering he wasn't invited to, things got physical when he allegedly pushed Brandi multiple times. The reality TV star claimed to have endured a tumultuous relationship with Jared, which ultimately ended due to alleged incidents of domestic violence. In her journey towards independence, she symbolizes her newfound strength with a tattoo. Although Jared denied the allegations, he faced charges of domestic battery, leading to his absence from the show's 14th season. The breakup left Brandi with profound emotional scars, struggling to rediscover her identity as a single woman. However, after nearly a decade of living as part of a couple, Brandi is now taking charge of her life. As a dedicated mother, Brandi received primary custody of their 2 teenage children, Peyton and Cameron. Despite the challenges of being a single parent, she had already begun shouldering the responsibility of raising them largely on her own. Brandi has found a balance between her work and family life, confessing that her career brings her happiness and makes her a better parent. She admitted that being a stay-at-home mom was difficult and left her feeling alienated and depressed, but working has given her a sense of purpose and fulfillment. While she keeps her children's privacy protected, she occasionally shares glimpses into their lives on social media, showcasing her pride in their growth, what they achieve, and how far they've come as kids. Brandi's success on Storage Wars earned her an estimated $2 million, but she is devoted to giving back to those in need. She is an advocate for women who have faced domestic violence, working closely with the Women's Own Worth organization. As the host of their annual Wodapalooza event in 2019, she helped raise approximately $100,000 in donations. Brandi finds her charity work deeply fulfilling, driven by her personal experiences and a desire to support a worthy cause. Through her efforts, she aims to inspire and empower others, showcasing her resilience and strength in the face of adversity. Who could forget about the charming and eccentric collector of Storage Wars, who bid farewell to the show to pursue his true passions, treasure hunting, cars, and professional slacking? Barry Weiss. Barry Weiss, the man with an appetite for chaos, turned Storage Wars into his own personal playground. His antics were a largely entertaining blend of unpredictability, humor, and sheer madness. What were his antics? He went into bidding wars without hesitation, as his bids were as unpredictable as a roulette wheel, leaving opponents scratching their heads and wondering if he'd sipped too many espressos. His sassy comebacks and on-the-spot thinking were sharper than a razor, slicing through tension with hilarious one-liners that left rivals giggling and grumbling. He had so many unorthodox strategies. They were unconventional, as they often left viewers wondering if he was genius or certifiably crazy. His dramatic entrances were breathtaking. He arrived at auctions with the flair of a rock star, his outrageous vehicles and outfits making a statement and occasionally even stealing the show. He also had a knack for treasure hunting, therefore making it easier for him to sniff out hidden gems like a prospector on a gold rush. His findings often left fans in awe. And when it came to rivalries, his ongoing feud with Hester was the stuff of legend. Their banter was as juicy as a reality TV soap opera. It was two top stars of the show going back and forth at each other. It was entertainment gold. In short, Barry Weiss was the master of mayhem, turning Storage Wars into an edge-of-your-seat, jaw-dropping spectacle that left us all begging for more. His enigmatic character put him in the hypothetical Storage Wars Hall of Fame. But due to some reasons, he left the show in 2015, sparking rumors that he had passed away. But this was greatly exaggerated, thankfully. In reality, he simply decided to hang up his auctioneer's gavel and return to his true calling: professional slacking. Weiss's departure from the show was amicable, with the producers no doubt breathing a sigh of relief that they no longer had to accommodate his very controversial antics. Barry, meanwhile, was free to pursue his true passions: cars, motorcycles, and, of course, treasure hunting. His first post-Storage Wars venture, Barry's Treasure, was a short-lived spin-off that failed to hit the ground running. Undeterred by this setback, he tried again with Storage Wars Barry Strikes Back, which fared slightly better but ultimately met the same fate. Aside from his TV endeavors, Barry's doing just fine. I mean, the man boasts a net worth of $10 million and an adorable grandson named Jack. He's living the high life, or rather, the laid-back life. He's largely retired from public view, last tweeting in 2014. In recent interviews, he's shown no interest in returning to TV. Content instead to indulge his love of cars and motorcycles at various shows. So, what's next for Barry Weiss? Will he resurface on our screens, or is he truly done with the spotlight? Only time and his agent will tell. For now, let's just appreciate the man's dedication to his craft, whether that's collecting antiques or perfecting the art of being laid back. The king of slacking has cemented himself as a reality TV icon. Kenny Crossley, the charming and hilarious star of Storage Wars, has been delighting audiences since Season 2. Although he only became a full-time cast member in Season 10, his occasional collaborations with Weiss had already won over fans. Crossley's humor and friendly demeanor make him an instant favorite, with his off-the-cuff comments leaving viewers gasping. Who can forget his excited declaration, "This is my biggest score ever, bro"? But Crossley's talents extend far beyond the storage unit auctions. He's a multifaceted entrepreneur with a can-do attitude, running his own clothing line and previously owning Jackie's famous pralines, a beloved candy vendor in New Orleans. When he's not bidding on storage units or designing duds, Crossley shares his adventures on social media, hopping into Ubers and documenting his rides in Kenny's Uber Adventures. And, as if that's not enough, he's also a rapper, going by the names Little Daddy the Don and DJ Kenny Doit, though, let's be real, the latter is the clear winner. Crossley's infectious energy and enthusiasm make him a joy to watch, and his various pursuits only add to his charm. Whether he's bidding on storage units, designing clothes, or spitting bars, Kenny Crossley is a true original, and we can't get enough of him. Our next star was a regular store owner turned Storage Wars sensation, who traded a future filled with dusty shelves for TV gold, outsmarting rivals with her sharp tongue and sharper instincts. Mary Padian. We've watched people with different personalities, profiles, and backgrounds find their feet on the reality set of Storage Wars. The rise of Mary Padian has been remarkable, particularly given her relatively low profile. Mary has gone from being a store owner to becoming a household name, and it seems like she's never looking back. She's been in the spotlight ever since she first appeared in the show, and her career has been on an upward trajectory ever since. Storage Wars featured treasure hunters from across the country with nothing but an eye for upcycled items and adrenaline-pumping conflicts of bidding, selling, and buying. Mary was among those who were fortunate enough to be on the show, and with signs of new airings of the show being shown again, people wonder what happened to her. Being a small-town Texas native, she inherited her father's knack for collecting old items, antique items, and treasure, then breathing new life into them. She traded in her dad's scrap metal legacy for a more stylish pursuit, thrifting. Back when thrift shopping was more looked down on than celebrated, Mary saw gold in those dusty aisles. She opened her own shop, flipping second-hand finds into high-end designer decor. Her talent caught the eye of a client with connections to Storage Wars Texas producers. The next thing she knew, she was starring in the show, turning her passion into a reality TV phenomenon. With her sharp eye for hidden gems and an even sharper brain, Mary outbid and outsmarted her competitors, becoming a fan favorite on the show. Her rise to fame was nothing short of meteoric, and she used her newfound celebrity to expand her brand, appearing on spin-offs and even launching her own line of upcycled home decor. Through it all, Mary remained true to her small-town roots, inspiring countless fans with her rags-to-riches story. Today, she's a household name, synonymous with style, savvy, and the art of turning trash into treasure. Mary's journey serves as a reminder that, with hard work and determination, anyone can turn their passion into a successful career. Her legacy continues to inspire a new generation of entrepreneurs and thrifters alike. Mary went on to star in about 62 episodes of the show, and she became the highlight of seasons 2 and 3. Her presence on the show made it all the more exciting, and she was even named the Junker for her ability to make even the worst trash look appealing. She became a regular on the show, and everyone loved the fun elements she brought to it. Besides, her arguments and conflicts were definitely worth watching, and that's why she became one of the biggest stars of the show in such a short time. Mary's career hit a roadblock when Storage Wars Texas was axed in 2014, leaving fans in shock and Mary reeling. Rumors swirled that the show was canceled due to its similarities to the original Storage Wars, but the real reason remained a mystery. But Mary's talent and charm wouldn't be wasted. Producers capitalized on her popularity after she was petitioned by fans to join the original show. Mary made a bold move to California, leaving Texas behind. Her debut on the show was nothing short of spectacular, solidifying her status as a TV icon. However, her success was short-lived, as a controversy cut short her joy when cast member Hester accused the show of staging scenes and fraud. The scandal rocked Storage Wars, tarnishing its reputation. Mary found herself amid a reality TV storm, but her resilience and talent would ultimately weather the storm. Despite the turmoil, Mary continued to thrive, with her fan base remaining loyal and supportive. She continued to appear on the show, her expertise and intelligence shining through, even in the face of adversity. Through it all, Mary remained true to herself and her passion for upcycling and thrifting. She continued to inspire fans with her creativity and entrepreneurial spirit, proving that even in the face of challenges, success is possible with hard work and determination. Her journey serves as a reminder that reality TV may be unpredictable, but talent and charm can overcome even the most daunting obstacles. With her sharp wit and quick thinking, Mary Padian has cemented her place as a reality TV legend, and her story is far from over. Mary's Instagram feed remained a treasure trove of thrifting gems and behind-the-scenes glimpses into her life. As the thrifting crowd she helped popularize continued to grow, fans were shocked when Storage Wars unexpectedly returned to airing, and Mary was conspicuously absent from the show that launched her to fame. Fans worried if she'd fallen out with producers or was simply taking a break. Mary's cryptic use of #StorageWars on her posts only added to the mystery. Speculations swirled, but Mary remained tight-lipped about her departure. It wasn't until later that the truth emerged. She had decided to prioritize her own brand, which had blossomed into a booming business. Her focus on upcycling and thrifting had evolved into a successful entrepreneurial venture, leaving her little time for the show. While fans were disappointed by her absence, they understood and respected her decision. Mary's passion for her craft has always been evident, and her brand was a testament to her hard work and dedication. And we can't wait to see what she does next. Though she won't be returning as a full-time cast member, her name remains on the guest list, hinting at future cameos. Her influence extends beyond the silver screen, too. Her dedication to upcycling and thrifting has made a significant impact beyond the reality TV sphere. Through her charity work, she's empowered Kenyan women to earn a living through sustainable means. Her Instagram tutorials showcase her creative genius, transforming discarded items into modern treasures. By sharing her expertise, she inspires followers to embrace upcycling and shop secondhand, promoting eco-friendly living. She has put her efforts into normalizing sustainable practices and inspiring a new generation of environmentally conscious individuals. Her passion has evolved into a mission, proving that style and sustainability go hand in hand. While fans eagerly await her return to the show, they're content with her Instagram tutorials and charity work, which showcase her true impact. She's a true icon, and her influence will continue to inspire long after the cameras stop rolling. With her business thriving and her charity work making a difference, Mary Padian has solidified her place as a leader in the upcycling and thrifting community, leaving a lasting impact on the world. Her journey serves as a reminder that success often requires tough choices. By prioritizing her brand, she's taken control of her career and paved a path for herself in the industry. As we continue to follow her journey on social media, we're inspired by her resilience and entrepreneurial spirit. She may have started as a reality TV star, but she's evolved into a true entrepreneur and influencer. Which character in Storage Wars was your personal favorite to watch? Let us know in the comments section. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel. If you enjoyed this video, click on the next video on your screen.